Well, good morning, everybody. Today is August 29th, and it is about 8:30 in the morning. I am at the new campsite that I am calling West Side. Got in here last night, or sorry, yesterday afternoon. Couple reasons for this trip. Primary reason is cutting firewood. There's a lot of dead standing in here from a fire that had been in here. I think it was part of what was called the Backbone Fire a couple years ago. But anyway, so I got in here yesterday, got camp set up, and uh, really didn't get a whole lot of time to explore because I got up here late in the afternoon. Um, I'm within 10 miles of my house, so this makes it real convenient. Um, First time camping out doing what I'm doing where I have cell service, so I don't have to wander forever to make a phone call home to mama. But yeah, so I'll give you a tour of the camp here in just a minute. So last night um, I was sitting right about here, and sorry about the sun, but as you can see, it's kind of a little hill behind me, and I'll give you a pan of the area. Go real slow. Got my tent sitting there. Got the ark back over there. Got my canopy and Wayne's side by side. And off over that direction, it's a pretty good canyon, and maybe I'll get video of that a little later on this afternoon. All right, so I was sitting here last night, and where these two little oak trees are right here in front of me, um, and it kind of started back off that direction, but I got a light tingle, and I'm not going to hang my hat on it, but I thought I saw a twinkle light back over there. And then I could hear movement, and what I'm guessing is he moved right behind these oak trees that are right here. There's another bigger oak tree back behind those, so somewhere in that general vicinity. Um, we're coming into the full moon, super blue moon, and we had overcast last night. The clouds, so the moon was in and out. But this whole area back in here remained completely dark. So as he had moved over to behind these oak trees, and I'm gonna spin around, hoping I wasn't way up in the air. Anyway, um, but as I was sitting there, I got zapped really good. And well, let me back up. When I got the light zap, what we call the little hello tingle, I said hello, thank you, I know you're here, and I was just talking out loud to whoever it was, and being that this is the first time I've been in this area, I asked them if they knew who I was. If not, that. Who I'm friends with, considered adopted family with E. Aiden Ginn. Um, and there seemed to be a little bit of excitement about that, but I was explaining to him I'm not out here with cameras. I don't have guns. This is a peaceful thing. This is close to home, and I want to get to know who, if and who is around here. And I had asked if he had or what's your name? And what it sounded like at first was Herod. And, as in like King Herod out of the scriptures. No, 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 no. And it's Herod. So Herod, but Rod. Uh, and I asked, are you male or female? How old are you? Male 80. And so, what I'm getting out of that is Herod is 80 years old, and he's a male. Um, and I asked, are you the watcher for here? And I got an audible click. And so I said, thank you. And, so it's just sitting here and talking out loud, and, not a whole lot really going on after that. I did something I don't recall if I've ever done before. On my watch, I hit the light button on it, which glows green, and I asked, can you do that color? And it took about a minute and a half, but back right behind that oak tree, I got that color came back. Bigger than a twinkle light, smaller than iGlow, but regardless, they matched that color. How, I don't know, but I found it pretty interesting. So that's the first night at a new campsite. I'm more than pleased. Chuck will be up here in a couple of hours. I'm not going to do any cutting until until I have somebody here, safety in numbers. But I'm going to go do a little bit of exploring on the side-by-side and look for more firewood. There's plenty of it up here, but, I'm looking for alligator juniper, and I found a really good dead alligator juniper tree, and, that's what I prefer to burn. But there's a lot of dead oak standing out here also, so I'll be taking the alligator juniper and the dead oak, and hopefully within the next week or two I'll fill my 4 cords of wood and I'll be set for the winter. So there it is. Anyway, as always, I want to thank each and every one of you. I appreciate you. I love each and every one of you, to the moon and back. Please, please, please be good to each other. Be good to yourselves. Stay as safe as possible. And I'll be back. Peace out.